Hello. Let me ask you a very important question. When was the last time you didn't do something you knew you were capable of because you were afraid of what someone might say? When was the last time you gave up on your dream, vision, or dimmed the light because someone called it too bright? We all have been there, and that is why this quote from Les Brown is vital, and I quote, "Do not allow someone's opinion to determine your reality," unquote. Unfortunately, millions around the world are victims of Les Brown's quote. Why? Because they have allowed others' opinion to determine their reality, hence the stagnant in life. Today, I want to reason with you how to break loose from that space if you find yourself there. Welcome to Let Us Reason Together. Recently, I had a session with a young lad, and ahead of the session, I asked him to complete an assignment I called Personality Life Cycle. It looks like this. And the first day we met for our session, I was amazed what this young man told me. He said, "Pastor, thank you so much for asking me to complete this exercise, because for all this while, I never knew I was living someone else's values, priorities, goals, objectives until I completed this exercise. If I honestly compare what I have put down as my goals, my values, my objectives, my priorities to the life I am living now, I can see clearly that these are not my values. So thank you so much, because if I knew this earlier, I wouldn't even have bought the car I am using now." And that was a turning point for this young man. You see, in this life, if you don't define who you are, people will define you. If you don't know what your values are, your goals, your objectives, your priorities are, others will set those goals and values and priorities and objectives for you. And they will do it in such a way that they will place limitations on you, what you can do and what you cannot do. You will live your life to please people instead of living for yourself. And that is a very dangerous thing. You see, my dear, I am passionately sharing this with you because once upon a time, about 7-8 years back, I used to find myself in the same space. I was so much concerned about what people were going to say, public opinion, societal view, and so forth. And that retrogressed me in life so much until by God's grace, I chanced on one of Les Brown's motivational speech. And in that speech, I came across several profound statements that completely changed my perspective about life. And that was a breakthrough and a turning point for me. So I know how it feels when your life is being controlled by people's opinion. If you are that kind of a person listening to me right now, I want to encourage you, reason with me, that set your goals for life, set your priorities for life, set your values for life. Because where there are no goals, objectives, values, and priorities, anything goes. It is easy for such people to be convinced and borrow people's dreams and vision instead of setting their own goals and priorities in life. Reason with me. Don't allow someone else's opinion to determine the reality of your life. You see, Jim Rohn once said, "Don't be a follower, be a student." A student analyze advice. A student consider things carefully before applying it. But followers follow for following sake. People who allows others' opinion to determine the reality of their lives are just followers. They are not students. They are not learning. I'm not saying don't take advice, but what I'm saying is that even if you receive advice, before you apply that advice to your life, ensure that it's going to serve your priorities, objectives, visions, ambitions in life. If you do this, you will be able to live your life the way your maker has designed it to be. You will not worry yourself about what someone else has achieved or accomplished, because your goals and values and priorities are different from others. I hope this brief video and this powerful quote from Les Brown would inspire you to live your life accordingly and not by someone else's opinion. I hope to come your way again, but until then, please like, share, subscribe to promote the good work. Bye-bye.